Hampshire, Franklin, and Worcester. Ms. Comerford offers an amendment which the clerk will read.
Amendment number 214 by Ms. Comerford, Mass Grant Plus.
Chair recognizes the gentlelady from Hampshire, Franklin, and Worcester.
Thank you, Mr. President, and through you to the members. I rise to speak on amendment number 214, which would increase funds for the Mass Grant Plus program to provide increased financial aid to lower the cost of attending public colleges in the Commonwealth for our lowest income students. I am grateful to the Senate President and the Chair of Ways and Means for ensuring that public higher education is a priority for this body as we emerge from the COVID pandemic. Yet, Mr. President, I rise with a level of mounting urgency given that per-student state funding for public higher education has fallen nearly 32% from 2001 to 2019, driving up tuition and fees and causing student debt to skyrocket, exacerbating critical workforce issues. And that was before the COVID pandemic. Let me thank my good friend, the lady from Spencer, the Senate Chair of the Higher Education Committee, for her proven leadership around public higher education. My colleague knows well that pre-pandemic census data showed that fewer than half of Latinx and Black adults have bachelor's degrees compared to white adults. And pre-pandemic, only 16% of students in the University of Massachusetts system came from families at the bottom 40% of the national income distribution. Yet last fall, amid the pandemic, the situation got much worse. Undergraduate students' enrollment in the Massachusetts public higher education system dropped precipitously, with the largest enrollment decline in the community college level. From fall 2020 to fall 2019, enrollment at community colleges among Black undergraduates declined 15.8%. Community college enrollment among Latinx undergraduates declined 21%, and among white undergraduates, it declined 9.3%. And the chasm between who has a bachelor's degree and who doesn't got wider and wider. As we chart a way forward, we must wrestle with a massive barrier to entry. A 2018 report from the New England Board of Higher Education found that Massachusetts has the fastest rising cost of public higher education in the nation. Massachusetts has the fastest rising cost of public higher education in the nation. That had to be said twice. We can see the impact of these price increases reflected in student debt loads. From 2004 to 2016, the average debt of graduates from public universities in Massachusetts has grown faster than in all but one state. My friend from Longmeadow spoke to this beautifully earlier, and the consequences. The debt these college students carry with them is a weight on their future and our Commonwealth's economy. But we can reverse these trends and strengthen what is arguably one of the very best ladders to social and economic COVID recovery that we have in the Commonwealth by significantly increasing our state's investment in public higher education and usher in an era of long-lasting, more equitable economic and social benefit. Team Senate Ways and Means managed to deliver a strong budget that we have before us today without relying on the American Rescue Plan Act funds. This budget funds higher education far and above the governor's initial proposal, and I thank the chair and his team for this. But as we begin to spend American Rescue Plan funds, I hope the Senate and my Senate colleagues will all see the urgent need to transform the state's relationship to higher education funding. We can do better for our students, for their families, for the faculty and staff. We must do better. And with the leadership of Senator Goby and the Senate President and Senator Rodericks, the unbelievably able and passionate Senate Ways and Means Chair, we will. And with that, Mr. President, I respectfully ask that this amendment be withdrawn.
We're not supposed to. Chair thanks the gentlelady for remarks. Question.